Yo, what up, guys? How you all doing? So, a quick update on BTC. We start from first of all, we start from the daily chart to see something. Yeah, BTC has actually been putting up some actions, so to say. We've been seeing it's been performing some miracles. Okay, let me put it that way. The bulls have actually been having a field day in the market. They've been doing a couple of things, dominating and all that. But of course, we all know that the market never moves up in a particular direction all the time. There are intermittent moments when corrections need to come, and these things are expected anyway. So after our last analysis, we saw this shootout that occurred here. Okay, so BTC actually broke this very resistance I've always emphasized on, and yeah, for some days it kept on pushing. But yesterday something happened. We spotted a rejection. I saw a rejection in the market, and that was from the 50-day exponential moving average. Okay, we spotted a rejection on the 50-day exponential moving average. That's the daily time frame chart. Okay, so here is the rejection. Look at it, this very line here, this line here, that's the 50-day exponential moving average. That's the line, and you can see what happened here. That yeah, it touched it at this very point, and of course went above it. That was when BTC went to a high of 24,296. That's roughly $24,300. Okay, but unfortunately, he couldn't keep up with that momentum. He sharply got rejected, closing below this 50-day EMA. Okay, it actually closed below that 50-day EMA, and we can actually go back to what has happened before. Okay, to extrapolate data from what happened before to see how whenever there is a rejection on the 50-day EMA, what has always happened. Start from this point. Okay, he spot this very rejection. See what happened there. It got rejected, and from then, and that's from 21st, from April 21st, and BTC has actually been going below that until what happened here now. Okay, where there was a bit of a bit of a breakout here at this very point, and BTC coming to touch this very 50-day exponential moving average. Unfortunately, it couldn't close above it, signaling a rejection. But then you need to know that anything can always happen. Okay, the market can always do its thing. But right now, my bias is towards the bearish side. I don't know. Despite all these pumps that BTC have been witnessing, I wasn't really convinced. I didn't really have that courage to take go giga long. Okay, I didn't have that courage. I couldn't see any reason why I had to go giga long on some positions. So most of my positions were short, and while I took some long, it was just scalping. Okay, so I just scalped and left the market almost immediately. I didn't really stay long because I believe that the market was gunning for some correction. Okay, and that's what we saw here. You've seen this 50-day EMA here, BTC going above it but couldn't close above. Instead, it came lower, closing below it. So I'm thinking that we are coming for a rejection, a correction. Of course, we are going for a retest, so to say. So I'm thinking that there's a high chance that of BTC coming back again to this very point where it broke out. Okay, so there's a very high probability of BTC coming down to 21,500 or even below that. Okay, so that's for the daily chart. And let's just, because I'm a scalper, so this is what I would be doing. I would be doing, so to say. Okay, if I'm to take any position, any short position. And let's switch to the 15-minute chart to see what the 15-minute chart is showing us, because to an extent it gives us more detailed information about the market. So I will go ahead to remove this 50-day EMA, right, and then move to 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart here is what we have on the 15-minute chart. I'm always expanding this. Okay, so this is what we have for the 15-minute charts. Okay, so if I was to take a trade, this is what I would be doing. Of course, yeah, I would be shorting, so to say, but then I wouldn't really be using any limit order. Instead, I would be using a stop limit order. Okay, I would be using a stop limit order. Right now, BTC is at 22,907, just roughly 23,000. Okay, BTC is roughly at 23,000, and for me to take any short position, for me to take any short trade, I would want BTC to come to 22,902. Okay, I would want BTC to, come there close below that. Okay, I would want BTC to come to 22,902. Then I will take my short. So if I'm shorting,